Hello, guys. Listen, welcome to your market report for Thursday, August 23rd, 2018. I'll tell you, there's a few things, there's wheels spinning in my mind today. I'm thinking about cryptocurrencies. I got a new conspiracy theory on cryptocurrencies that I'm focusing on my alternative channel. That channel is called the Delta Report. You can find it, just enter in the Delta Report on your search engine on YouTube, and it'll bring it right up. And I did a show over there about what's one of the things that's spinning, one of the wheels that's spinning in my mind. I have another conspiracy theory that's going on right now concerning silver. And I'm just going to talk about that, not in depth, but just going to skim the surface of it in this report. So let's get started, and let's open the charts right here. And let's take a look at the first thing we'll take a look at is the silver price today. Everything I've been saying for weeks now is down. It's down today. They're smashing it again. And then the next day, down again. They're smashing it again. And honest to goodness, I don't really call it smashing it today, but I mean, it started out at $14.60, and it's down 17 cents on the day so far. So you can almost say, as low as these prices are, you can almost say they're smashing it again. Here's the thing, and this is where I'm going to speculate a little bit. And what's leading me to this speculation is things that have been said by certain rich guys out there that are waiting for silver to the price to go down to almost nothing so that they can scoop it up. This is starting me thinking. It started wheels spinning in my head. You know, J.P. Morgan's been accumulating for a long time now, and I'm thinking to myself, hey, you know what? What if these guys, they know they can't manipulate it to the downside forever? And what if they've said to themselves, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate it till the downside until all the physical's gone? What if they said that to themselves? And they said, because we're going to kill it, they probably think to themselves, because we're going to kill it, at the final stages, we'll scoop up all of the physical that's left. You know? And this will be the start to the financial crisis. Because when all of the silver's gone, the silver price will shoot up. Then they'll be the bag holders of the physical silver, and gold too, both. And they'll watch the price shoot to the moon, and then what they will do is they'll sit back and they will pump it the other way, pump it as high as they can pump it on the other end, make profits on both ends of the stick. And then it's very simple. Once it gets up to a certain price point, then they'll leverage a tax on all of the ordinary people like us. You know, they'll tax the hell out of us so that we won't make any profit off of it. I mean, you know, this is the way these people think. They're in government and stuff. Basically, they're lawyers, and I mean, I don't trust them. This is why I'm trying to think myself, you know, what are they doing here? What are they manipulating? I don't trust them. I think that they're up to something, especially with this long-term silver manipulation and price. And I mean, for anybody who wants to get out of the dollar, one of the first things that comes to mind is silver and gold. You know, they've got us trapped basically in a dollar-based system, and they're taking the dollar on a slide to hell. And in doing so, they're going to destroy the middle class. We are the middle class. You know, so we got to think about what these conspiracy theories are. We've got to think, what are they up to? We've got to start putting it together and starting to piece it together, because they're going to screw us over. You know, this is simply what they're going to do. Anyway, let's talk about cryptocurrencies a little bit here, because this is another alternative means of getting out of the dollar, you know. And today at 64.23, she's consolidated. The error's already come out of it, and I think that there's more probability of it moving to the upside than there is downside potential at this point. It's got a solid floor under it at $6,000. It's down near that low of the floor. I'm telling you, I'm thinking about going in and picking up a little bit of Bitcoin to be honest, because it's down near the floor in price. Uh, and honestly, I think it's a buying opportunity right now, but that's just me. Do not take that as financial advice. It's just me planning on going in and buying maybe 100 or 200 bucks worth of Bitcoin or something, you know. So don't take that as financial advice, but I see this as another little buying opportunity to get in there and nab a little bit before the price shoots to the moon. Um, I think that this SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, they today or yesterday they decided against two or three more of these or these proposals to make Bitcoin into an ETF. The big one's coming up on September 30th, whether they decide yes or no on it. An ETF, Bitcoin ETF. So now let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average today. She's off 44 points. Ooh, big deal. Let me refresh the page here. She's off 30 points. Like I say, big deal. That's nothing. The overall trend, it seemed that made a little turnaround right here on the June 27th? Is that what it is? And it's been moving steadily upwards ever since then, and I'm expecting it to top somewhere around 26,000. It's almost up to 26,000 right now at 25,704. I expect I don't think it's going to go too much past 26,000. That's kind of a mental barrier for this market right now, and really this market's way oversold, you know. So this is what I'm thinking about the market. Let's take a look at Sweet Light Crude today. It's off 28 cents down, down almost a half a percent, 0.41%. So crude is getting up close to $70. I think that there's kind of I think that the ones who control the crude price, OPEC, I think they've basically capped it at $70, and they won't let it go below 65, and they won't let it go too much over 70. And so it's moving between that range where they want it to move. Bonds and rates today. We're looking at a mixed bag in the bonds. Most of them are falling, but the 2-year is up just a little bit at 2.6%. It's up just slightly over 1 basis point on the 2-year. The 5-year is unchanged, and the long end is actually the yields are dropping a little bit. So this is a flattening yield curve today. She's flattened a little bit more than she was because this 2-year is bond yield is rising, and the low end is dropping. I mean, the high end is dropping. Look, the 30-year's dropped, and the 10-year's dropped. So that's flattening. The yield curve is flattening. Let's take a look at. We forgot to do cryptocurrency market capitalizations. We'll do that real quick. It's $207 billion. Bitcoin dominance 53.4%. And so this means that the alternative currencies have taken a bit of a hit. This means that there are good buying opportunities in them today. Let me see if there's any that's down really good. IOTA's down really good today. IOTA's looking good at 49 cents for IOTA. Let's see what else is looking good. Stellar's looking pretty good today. It's down 6% at 21 cents for a Stellar. The Bitcoin Cash is down to 520. Litecoin, $55. That's a great price. I'll tell you, I'm into Litecoin. Litecoin is one of my favorite coins, you know. Litecoin and Bitcoin. Those are the two coins I'm into. Okay, so let's take a look at the US dollar index today. 95.4%. Now, emerging markets, you know. The dollar's getting real strong. It's been up around 95, 96. It seems like the dollar has strength, and I think it's moving back up toward 96. If it starts to get up to 97, 98, 99, 100, up in that range, it's going to start putting an awful lot of pressure on these emerging markets. And we could see the start of an emerging market crisis, but I'm going to have to keep my eye on that. So listen, thank you guys for listening to this market report. Stay tuned again. Tomorrow we'll have another market report, and then probably we'll be off for the weekend. I'm going to probably do a couple stories this weekend. Maybe I'll do a story on this emerging market crisis that's coming up. I'm going to think about that, but there's so much going on with the financial system right now. Maybe there's room for me to get a couple stories in this weekend if I have time. So thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next show. Bye-bye.